Hey everyone. Today we're in La Cala del Moral, Spain, and it's market day. And in the downtown area, there's a parking lot, and the little vendors set up and sell fruits and vegetables and things like that. And we're just walking down there now. If you want to take a look around the city here, we've got a lot of nice trees around us, some nice houses, and down behind me down there is the Main Street area. And we're gonna check out what the vendors have for sale. Usually they have some nice olives, really nice produce, and some clothes and other things. I don't believe there's a lot of meats and cheeses, but they have quite a selection, and it's nice. Little town like this, it's around 15,000 people. It's outside of Malaga, Spain. I would consider it a suburb of Malaga, probably 15-20 minute drive from the centro area, and they have a weekly market here, so you can shop and buy things at the market just weekly. Whereas in Malaga and then another city called El Palo, they have markets that are open every day. They have a cover on them. It's a large structure, and the vendors go in there, and they have it established so that you have a market every single day, which is nice. But out here in the outer periphery of the urban area, it's a once a week deal. So I'm going to show you around. Behind me you can see the main street of the town of La Cala del Moral. So if you ever want to visit, or even if you want to move here for some reason, La Cala del Moral tends to be a little cheaper than the rest of Malaga, and it's not too far away. But it's a nice little town. It's a very basic, simple town. It's not a fancy place or anything, but it's nice, and most of all, I mean, it's safe, which is really nice. And walking down the street here, and just get back to the market. The market is right there. It's right behind me, right on the edge of this main street. Okay, so we're in the market now, and it's right in the center of the town. There's a parking lot next to a Carrefour market, and they set up here, like I said, every Friday. And then if you look behind me here, there's a nice stand right there, lots of fruits and vegetables. And then on the other side here, you've got more fruits and vegetables and things like that to choose from, and some clothing as well. The clothing is very inexpensive, so I don't know about the quality. I haven't purchased anything, but you can get a lot of items for a really reasonable price, and I can show you a little bit here. One of the things you can find here is olive oil, and this is, I assume, locally produced. It appears to be unfiltered, and that's a really nice benefit of being in this area, is they produce a lot of olive oil here. I find it interesting that some of the stands you walk by, they're super busy, like this one. This one on the corner here is always really busy. I don't know if they're the most established or if they have the best produce. I'm not really sure. But this one, and then there's another one on the other end, they're always much more busy than the other ones are. There are many olives here to choose from, and I don't know a lot about olives, but I really like to eat them, and we like to try a variety of them. Let's see here. Let's try these ones. Those ones look really nice.
It's called Málaga.
Oh, they're called Malaga. That's great. We'll get those ones.
Chico o mediano?
Chico, porque vamos a llevar de otras.
And then, are these a spicy one over here?
Ese es un poco picante.
Yes.
Sure, we'll get some of those too.
De esas también.
Any that you like?
Hay, no tantas, menos.
¿Cómo los quieres?
Sí, y para llevar de las otras.
¿Te lo mezclo aquí?
Sí, no, aparte.
Pepinillo,
Pues
¿no?
sí puedes. Es para hacer como una...
There's many to choose from here, and so sometimes we like to come here and just get some random olives and give them a try, and then maybe the next time we're here we'll give them a try again. So, but at this point we're just going to try some new ones. They have a really nice selection of nuts in bulk here as well. You look up there, there's candy, a lot of spices, and then some of these other sweets here that they really like in Spain. I can't remember the name of those, but they're very crumbly. They're made of almonds and lard, as I recall. And then they have some dried fruit here as well. You can give it a try. Different types of dates and Looks like apricots and raisins. So, oh, and then here's some figs. Really nice selection. And they have a lot of nuts, and then they have dried beans here as well you can pick up in bulk. You can pick up ginger, and then some of that, I can't remember the name, it's like ginger, I think it's from Thailand. And then there's, it's like a raisin still on the vine. This is interesting. We tried those once, they were pretty good. They had the seeds in them though, so they weren't the nicest to eat for me, so. You see a lot of honey here. They have a nice selection of local honey available. It's like some are darker than others. You can buy the pollen there. A lot of really interesting things here. Olives are so popular here. You can see they sell them often in these really big containers. Even the large grocery stores, you can get them in these large containers. And I think that that's an indication of just how much olives people eat here. All right, so here's some anchovies, and if you look really close here, you can see it. They're kind of covered in salt here. We got them in that brine right over there, and we actually bought some of these, and I've never tried them before. The gentleman said that they're from Malaga, so they're Malaga anchovies, and they're in a lot of salt, and you rinse them off with water, pull out the spine, and then eat them with a little olive oil, he said. So we're going to give that a try. This stand gets really busy as well, and you have to pick a number, and they wait on you person by person, so it's a little more organized. I'm going to come down here. They have some nice mushrooms available, and I want to show you those. See, they have a lot of citrus fruit here, and some potatoes, and then if you look up there, there's a really nice selection of mushrooms up there. It's a great selection here. Many different varieties of tomatoes sold here. And they grow them around this area, so they're really of high quality. The taste of them is really nice. We've never really been let down by the flavor of the tomatoes in this area. If you find yourself here in Andalusia anyway, they do not like it when you touch the produce. You can point to it, and then they'll grab it for you. So they do not like it when you grab it and handle it. You see they also have some salted fish over here. It appears to be cod, and they produce that around here as well. Here you can see the avocados. We found that the avocados are not as high a quality as they are in the U.S. Tomatoes and citrus and things like that, I would say are better, higher quality, but not the avocados. We found them to be inferior to that as they are back home. It's February here, and we've noticed a lot more strawberries lately. So apparently they're in season here. I know that they grow a lot of things in this area, and I'm not sure how the growing season works here, but we've noticed a lot of strawberries, and they're really nice quality as well. They're really good. They're certainly not as good as they were back in my grandma's garden, but they are of nice quality. As far as store-bought strawberries go, they're really good. It's not all local products, though. You can see here pineapples. Pineapple are always available. And in the box, it looks like it's they're from Costa Rica. So they have other things available as well. I know the fish markets here also, they have things that are not local as well. You can get lobsters, salmon, things like that are from more of the colder areas of the ocean. When you're walking around Spain, you'll notice a lot of people pulling these carts around. It's a staple here. People drag those carts around, fill them up with fresh produce, meat, whatever they need, and then walk home. So it's nice. It's certainly a fixture of their culture here. We had to stop here. This person cut open his mangoes, and they just look excellent. Excellent quality there. You can see 1 kilo for €2.50, which isn't bad. And look around here. This is you see these mango trees around the area here. He must have an orchard, and these are some really high quality mangoes. When we lived in the United States, it was hard to find good mangoes, but here the mangoes are excellent. I mentioned earlier that they don't like you to handle the fruits and vegetables. I suppose it's because people are squeezing them and bruising them and things like that. But the protocol is to ask the person for the produce determined by when you want to eat it. So if you want to eat it tomorrow, you say, hey, I want a mango for tomorrow, or hey, I want an avocado for today. So if you don't speak Spanish, it might be an issue. A lot of people here speak English, but my wife speaks Spanish, so that really helps. And I just have very little Spanish knowledge, but asking for things like the ripeness and whatnot, and any other questions, it could be challenging. But a lot of people here speak English, but certainly not everyone. This guy's selling some nice onions. Citrus looks good, and really nice mangoes. Like those little mandarins there. Nice stuff here. Like nice garden tomatoes here. Very nice. They just have excellent high quality tomatoes here. Many different varieties. You can see some of those black crims, I think they're called. Kind of the darker red ones. Some larger heirloom red variety there. And a lot of nice fresh looking tomatoes. Really nice. More really nice tomatoes and a lot of eggplant here. They eat a lot of eggplant. We like a dish, I can't remember the name of it, but it's a fried eggplant and they put molasses on it. It's really nice. Yeah, I'm walking down the main street now, and since it's market day, it's a lot busier around here. It's really bustling right now with people. You see, there's another little shop there that sells produce, and probably some other things as well. And then you can see a lot of people back there. The bakery was quite busy, and it's a lot busier on Fridays. But this town, it's kind of like kind of reminds me of an old town. I grew up in the Midwest, and you'd have these little towns. When I lived there when I was young is kind of when those towns were dying out. A lot of them, there's just nothing anymore on Main Street. You know, there may be a shopping center out of town or something like that is taken over, and yeah, you don't see the main street in the United States kind of dead in many instances. But here, Main Street is alive and well. Show you around here a little bit. Love the palm trees, right? And just nice common buildings, little fruit stands like that you'll see around here. And I just noticed this is the fish stand here. So there's always fresh fish. You see the people in there. I don't know what she's doing. I think she's descaling a fish or something like that. But there's a lot of nice little shops to choose from here. And like I said, this is just a little town. It's I think around 15,000 people. Not a major city, but kind of a sleepy little town with a lot to offer.